A very important topic that fit the brackets for anyone wanting to start a business or trying to pursue your goals or trying to reach some higher heights in life. So, just saying good morning to everyone. It's actually morning in my country right now, and I want to say how great it is to actually meet the viewers, to meet a lot of persons who is actually going to be watching the stream today. And more importantly, if you check on my channel or in my channel descriptions and on my channel's profile, you can find a lot of links where you can purchase a lot of Amazon stuffs. So if you want to purchase things like clothing, shoes, bags, accessories like electronics, phones, computer, laptops, anything that you like to purchase, I have some links that can be on my live streams, and I also have some links in my description, and also I have some links in my comments in most of the videos. So you can check it out and you can purchase whatever you want to purchase. And if you want to get in straight contact with me, you can actually do that in the comment section, and I can bring the link straight to you so you can actually start purchasing. And also, if you have seen me on Facebook, that's where I have most of the products offering. You can actually follow me there, and it might be a lot more easier for you to get access to buying the amount of accessories that you need. So in today's live, I'm going to be sharing with you a very interesting topic, an interesting topic that anyone, well, could fit anyone, or anyone can actually look into, develop that vibe, that strong motivation, that encouragement, so that they can actually go on with their goals and feel a lot more comfortable. So I've been doing my live streams for quite some time. It's been like it's gonna be like every day right now. So I'm gonna be living once per day on YouTube here, and I'm gonna be doing some lives on Instagram, on Facebook also. It may be like in the afternoon period. So all for now, it's gonna be the morning period. For now, it's gonna be like me living based on experience, encouragement, motivation for other persons. So if you haven't liked the video, or if you haven't visited my channel as yet, you have seen need to do that now, you can actually visit the channel, you can subscribe, and if you actually see the content is very good, you can also share it to other persons that are going to actually need some help in the area. So today I'm going to be discussing a very important topic that's going to be fitting for everyone, whether you're a business person, whether you're working a job, or whether you're looking to get into a business. And it's going to be a very, very good opportunity for you to listen, and also for those who is actually viewing from anywhere in the world can actually see criterias and look into directions that they may be looking into. So today my topic is going to be how to continue to pursue your goals in all seasons. Okay, so when I said in all seasons, I'm not already talking about the rainy season or sunny season. I'm talking about in all season when it comes to you reaching out for something, and actually sometimes it's like life plays you differently, but you want to give up, and it's not really profitable to give up because that's where you're actually going to be making your goal from. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how you can actually continue to focus. So whatever you're doing, whether it be a job, you're in a good position, or you're in a business place, or you're just starting a business, I will actually recommend it for persons who is just starting a business, because at point in time the business is going to actually seems like it's falling, and it may tends that you should give up. But today I'm going to be coming with that brightening day, that upliftment, so that you can actually feel more motivated like before again and continue pursuing your dreams. So today on how to continue pursuing your goals in all season, my first point I'm going to be sharing with you is actually embracing changes. Okay, so when you just start a business and you're embracing your changes, the first thing you want to do is actually like look for the times that are uncertain. There are times like in businesses that it's really, really uncertain. There is a time that's going to be changed. As I said, your business may actually work out very good in the starting, which is always going to be do. It's going to always happen. Your business is going to always strive in the starting. But as it continue going and you start building that trust, that gain, you start building that, how I could say, confidence in yourself, then in later times, then the business start actually going down a little bit. Maybe it could be like the center of the year, maybe going down to the ending of the year, or just a little after the starting of the year. So your business is going to actually boil down a little bit, but if it continues boiling down, you may have to have the necessary encouragement to actually pick up that business. So in that changes that your business is going to be affecting you and also your time and also your profits, you're not going to look for a way that to get out of the business, but you're going to embrace that change, seeing that it is actually something that you must go through to get stronger, something that you must go through to actually hold that point, what you actually has. Okay, so if you're embracing changes in businesses, it is good to embrace it. Don't actually see it as failures because it's actually a failure that actually makes you be successful. So the more you accept that your business is being defeated in some areas, it gives you more time to see that your business is weak in certain areas so you can actually work upon it. The second point I'm going to be actually sharing with you today is the power of affirmations. Okay, many persons in business who is actually like starting business, um, when it comes to like the power of affirmations, they actually has a weak mind tends towards business, and that's why most of businesses fails. Most of businesses actually had shut down. Most businesses have actually started, and along the way they actually fall off based on the minds of the entrepreneur or the business owner. So in that time of a business owner, whenever you start a business and you start embracing the changes, the first thing you want to actually do is actually give your mind a very good resetting. Like, you need to come out from your comfort zone when it comes to business. You have to move out, you have to reach out to people, you have to start using different tactics to actually get the plan going. That's another point that you should actually consider also, because every day is not actually a very bright day for businesses, but actually it can be a time that you can actually embrace the time that you need to actually move out from one part of your comfort zone to actually meet what you actually want to reach. So if you want to like make like I could say $200 in profits per day and you're making like 120, then there's a part of your comfort zone that you need to actually give up, that you need to actually put aside, and you need to actually come out from that piece of comfort zone and add another piece of labor onto yourself. So that piece of labor is going to actually take you from 120 to actually 200. And by then, if you want to actually start making more, then it's the same process. So business is all about getting off from your comfort zone. It's all about coming out from actually the things that make you happy in business, but it's supposed to be the things that actually makes you burn. So you should be feeling the weight, you should be feeling the pressure, you should be feeling a lot of um, I could say headache upon your head because it's actually something that you're doing for people and not for yourself. So you're trying to make a dollar and you want to please the customer as much as possible. So the next part I'm going to actually introduce you to is unlocking your potentials. Okay, it's actually like many persons who get into business may actually limit themselves. Like they may want to start a business or they may not want to start a business. Or if they're actually looking into a business, then they want to start it and they don't want to go the whole way. So they want to start a business and they want to stop like when the business starts falling down. They don't want to look for new areas that they can actually push themselves into and get results from what they are doing. So it's another very great opportunity to actually consider, see yourself as a worthy person for the job. As I said in the earlier live yesterday, you can do your research, make sure that you know what you're getting into, make sure you know what your people needs, ask questions, be a little bit more interactive with your business partners and your consumers and customers so that they can know or they can actually help you find that perfect business portfolio. So you want to get outside of your comfort zone. You want to like try meeting more persons, collaborate with more business persons that is out there who actually may have a little more experience in business than you are if you're just starting. So it's very good to collaborate with a lot of different persons. Um, Ask questions, make sure that they can provide you with a suitable answer. If you find that they have given you some very, very good um, encouragement, and you need to embrace that, embrace the changes, because everything comes with a change. Every sacrifice comes with a cost. So if you want to go hard all day, you want to be different, you want to come out with a new business, you want to sit down and think about it, and you want to hit the market with this that's going to actually blow up in no time, then it all starts with you first coming out from that comfort zone. So you don't want to be home, you don't want to be in a steady mind that you just want to sell, but you want to actually come up with strategies that can pull customers, strategies that can bring people to you to actually support your business, or even if you're in a job place, you want to actually show that boss a lot of potential that you has by actually coming out from the comfort zone that you are in and showing him that you are capable for the job. So also the next point I have to share is harnessing the power of resilience. Okay, so harnessing the power of resilience is like you as a business partner, your business is not really, like I say, establishing, or it's not really known, or it's just kicking out there, and it seems like it's going to be falling apart. So you decided that you want to stop. This shouldn't be the time that you should stop. This is the time that you should be resilient enough to actually start bouncing back, to start actually behaving or moving in a stronger manner than before. So every part of your weakness is being shown to you to actually give you the strength, to give you the encouragement to hit another aspect of that business more harder or in a different way. So the things that comes to you that makes you feel like life is actually hard on you is the things that you should learn about life, and it actually sets you up for a better person. It actually sets you up for a better goal. And the things that don't actually happen or don't work out the way that you want it to, it actually leads you to actually be like in a better position in time to come. So in times to come, that when you think that the direction you were going in was the right direction, it's like life actually played out for you that this direction is actually not the right direction. So he had showed you that so you can come out from the comfort zone that you are in and make the necessary changes. So as I said from the first point, it's all about embracing the changes in whatever you do. You don't have to be business, it can be a job, it can be something that you're just looking to get into. But as you continue going, as you continue striving, this is something that you want to think of right through. So even if it's like something small you want to start with, any form of business you want to start, it's always good to embrace the changes. It's always good to exchange ideas. It's always good to set out scenarios, ask persons to comment on what they think about um, your offer. There's a lot of persons out there who's willing to support, and so you can actually choose out offers like, what do you think about heading into that direction? Do you think it's worth it? Have anybody headed into that direction before? What was the result and different stuff like that. So if you're getting into it, it's always a very good thing that you make sure you enlighten the customers, the persons that seeing what you're doing. Um, Let them share the views also, even if it's not going to reach your criteria or your standards. But then, as a business person, you have to grow that standard into you to actually meet more customers. Okay. Another point that I'm going to say is like overcoming your fear. This is the biggest problem in business owners who is just starting to do businesses. When you're just starting to do a business or you're just coming up with a business idea, it always makes you feel like fearful. It makes you feel like next thing you actually start a business and it doesn't work, or next thing you start a business and it's not really um, progressing in the longer run, or you may not make the capital that you want to actually make. This is something that you have to actually put aside. So as I said, this actually ties in with comfort zones, and comfort zones is the main problem in businesses today. Why certain businesses fail, why certain businesses can't actually rise because of the comfort zone, and also no, because of the fear. So persons may start a business and they may actually start worrying about how do they get sales, how do they actually meet customers. Um, I mean, yes, it's also to do with location. You may not be in the right location, but businesses is all about strategies. So if you has the right strategy to pull the crowd, um, to me, like it doesn't matter where your business are, you're gonna actually get the sale. So if you're doing something like you're looking to get into something like a catering service where you're gonna be doing um, tourism, you may be doing a small hotel or mini hotel, and the location that you're actually into, it's not actually a location that may be suitable for everyone who's going to pass the seat. But there is strategies, there is the platforms, there is a lot of different things that you can actually promote out there. Um, there's a lot of things that you can put together in place that you can have little functions to actually drive people to the place to make them see the beauty of the place. So when it comes to business, it should be like a one mind something. You put your mind to what you want to get done. Um, you actually give yourself that task to overcome it. You also give yourself that strong mind motivation, breaking off the fear that you think or what you feel may happen to your business, or what you feel, even if you're going for a job, what you feel the boss gonna say if you show up with an application and you may not dress formal or certain things like that. So if you're going for anything in life, you go hard, you go with one mind, you go motivated to actually get the job done, and you feel confident about yourself. And even if you don't get the job, or if you're starting a business and it hasn't worked out for you, don't see it as a way that you should give up. Maybe it's just that life has been playing you that this is not the right feel for you. So don't actually just let it go just like this. All you need to do is just shuffle it up and spin it around and just look for a similar direction and head out for it. And most persons always say you go hard from what you want, go very hard for it. Don't actually hold back. Don't try to do like small things that you may think could actually benefit you, and then later on in life, it's not actually benefiting you. So another point again I'm going to bring to you is embracing failures. Many business persons tend to give up. Even persons who is doing job um, tends to give up. You may be in high ranking positions like supervising, managing, or even um, in high areas in different fields. And things may not actually go the way you want it to go, or it may not go that the way you think it should go. And it gives you like a sense of you being a failure. This shouldn't be actually a part of your life. This shouldn't be a part of your ongoing perspective that, okay, I am a failure in an area that actually I haven't done something good, or I haven't done something great. It shouldn't be like you putting yourself in a bracket of being a failure. No one is a failure. Failures, opportunities that don't actually come true, is not failures. I don't actually hold them as failures. I see them as a way for actually doing it better the next time, or actually moving on better. So I see it as a way of driving forward, a way of gaining more knowledge, gaining more experience in a certain area. And if I actually know someone that's going to go down that same area, I can actually give them a heads up on what they think they should be being able to be faced. Okay, so things that they're actually not looking at, or they haven't had any experience in that particular way, I can actually bring it to them and say that I have tried an area and it hadn't worked. So actually, um, you should try a little bit back like this and move it. So it's not really failing is the whole point here, but it's all about a learning process. So you will seems it will seems to you as a failure. It will make you feel like you haven't done your best, or you haven't done good, but still you have done good. You have done your best, but it's just that it hadn't worked out the way you actually wanted it to work out. So don't see it as a failure, but see it as a way to embrace a new opportunity. See it as a way for an of learning, learning for yourself, or upliftment for yourself also. And as you continue pursuing, you're going to look back upon your lives and you're going to understand that, yeah, that direction we're actually heading in. I haven't seen where it would have taken me, but now having a little bit of more knowledge in the experience field, I can see that it might have stopped somewhere later on. So embracing your failures is something that gives you the potential to reach more, to do more, and to actually be better. Also, death meditations. That's one thing a lot of persons who doesn't want to accept. Um, your death meditations, it seems like something bad. It seems like something that someone shouldn't talk, or it seems like something that someone shouldn't actually refer to, or somebody shouldn't listen. But it's something very, very important because no one is here forever. Everyone has their appointed time to shine. Everyone has their appointed time to born. Everyone has their appointed time to die. So it's something that we have been seeing in the world. It's not optional. It's not something that you can just pass. It's something that's going to actually happen. It's a reality. It's been spoken from in the Bible that once upon it is appointed unto man once to die, and after this is the judgment. So if you actually looking to live forever, you have to take that mentality from your mind. If you're looking to try to make your money actually make you rich or try to make you live forever, that's not going to happen. Okay, we live in a world where God exists and He is in control of every stuff. So if you're experiencing that meditation in the sense that you're meditating upon the day you're going to die, so some things you have to actually remember is that there's going to be a day you're not going to be here again. So what you're doing now, you want to do it to the best. You want to do it to the best of your ability. You want to live good with everyone. And limited days are going to come. Your life's going to end. You want to leave up a legacy. You want to have kids. You want to have a family to continue going down the same path that you go. That is not something bad also. That's something good in itself. So you can actually think about all of these things. And these things are going to be good initials for any person's doing business. So don't only think about the money, but think about a little bit of your life also. Um, if you haven't been in church or anything like that, maybe you should actually start balancing your life in a nice area, in a nice way where you can actually have a little bit of God in you and also a little bit of your working physical self. So that's something no one can actually outrun when it comes to death meditations. But you're not going to work for death meditations, but you're going to do what you have to do until your time is actually up. Even the same goes for me. So another part of it is a very, very important part when it comes to persons who is dealing with a lot of families and remembering why they actually started the business in the first place. So the next one is going to be like love and meditation. Okay, it's going to be like you starting a business from scratch to actually help your parents or help your family get out from a financial situation that you have been facing for maybe over 5, 7 years. So it's something that you want to actually go hard with, and every time you do businesses, every time you come up with business strategies, every time you come out from a comfort zone from businesses, you're actually going to remember who you're doing that business for, what made you start that business in the first place, and are you looking to actually end with that business. So it's a very, very good heart touching part of business. Many persons see the amount of money you make in businesses, but they don't actually see the amount of sacrifices that you make for your business. So this is going to be something that's going to be really more beneficial or more understanding by the business owner himself or herself. So when it comes to doing business, it should be the number one goal. You should know why you're doing a business, what made you start a business in the first place, what enlightens you, what drives you to actually start that business, and when that business continue flowing, what is the driving force behind you continuing that business? Is it because you just wanted to start a business, or was it because of you wanting to lift up yourself and have a better future for your family, or even for your kids, based on the country you live in, based on the country you're actually viewing that life from? It can be like a lot of different reasons why persons actually start businesses. But if you start a businesses for any of those reasons, it's very good reasons, and also try to get the most support as possible from everyone. So if you're not getting support from the persons in your home, or if you're not in a home that has a family, or you're growing on your own, you can actually use the media as a support. As I said, you can just short post and you can actually ask persons to help comment on the post what they think you should do in certain areas, because we all need each other to survive, and that's how the world is actually designed. No one can live on their own and survive. You all need everyone. You may need a doctor someday. You may need someone to give you a little encouragement someday. Even if you don't want to go to the person, you may be passing and you may hear a little advice and that may actually change your life. So we all need each other because we all have different minds. We all look into different directions that not one person can look into. So when I look into the direction you're not looking into, and you're looking into the direction I am not looking into, whenever we collaborate together, we exchange ideas which can actually be beneficial for the both parties. So that's a very good point in itself again. And my last point is going to be like the best part in business, what everyone actually want to start a business for. The best part in business that everybody want to start a business for is like the exploration. After your business has been taken off, you have been going through that thick and thin, you have been going up and down, you have been like um, put yourself in potential areas that you think that you couldn't actually reach out. You're actually like limiting yourself. You see that you have actually let go from that limit, and you have been going hard for what you actually want to do, and you see the real true benefit in what you're doing. You see the outcome, you see the results. Your business is actually out there. Persons know you. You're actually popular. Your business is actually famous, and that's the best time that you should actually be reuniting with most of your family members, and also for if you has family for yourself, you can actually, even though, reach out to them also. And that should be the time that you should actually start planning maybe a little travel, maybe a little hotel, maybe something to actually give you that comfort that you earned. Okay, so it's all about just like saying you go to work with a boss for a certain amount of salary, and by the ending of the month you expect that salary. So it's just like when you do businesses, it's not a month thing. It could be a year's thing. It could be a few years, 10 years, 7 years. But after this, you will see the picked up. You're gonna see the ongoing in your business, and then this is gonna give you a time that you need to take some time for yourself. So it's something very important. It's something very good that you give yourself that outgoing passion, and you go hard for your businesses. Even if it's not your businesses, you go hard with your job. You get the task done, and sooner or later, you will be able to have a little vacation for yourself. You will be able to actually help your kids and build them up, give them good strengthening that they can actually face anything in life, and they can still even be successful. So for today in life, that's all the point I'm going to be sharing with you all today. And for a lot of persons who actually um, join the lives and persons who's actually going to be watching it, why not on the live right now, but going to be watching it maybe later or sometime soon. I want to say special thanks to everyone. And if you're new to the channel and you're seeing that the channel is very helpful, you can actually subscribe and you can actually share the channel to any persons that you may know. And as I always said, if you follow me from YouTube, even Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, you're gonna find my links. You're gonna find my Amazon products, and you can actually hit them. You can comment. You can message. You can do anything that you want to do, so you can get in contact with me any way as possible. It may not be on YouTube like direct messages, but it could be like on most of the other platforms, social media platforms, and, and I can bring a lot of more light to you. And also, as I said, like if you has a certain product that you haven't seen, I actually listed, and you think that persons could be beneficial from it, or even yourselves may want to purchase a certain product in from under my post, and you haven't seen it, then you can actually recommend it. So you can just recommend it in the post. Even on the YouTube lives, I'm gonna have the links there. It's clickable, so you can actually click it. It's gonna take you to the website, and then you're gonna take you straight to Amazon, and you can buy whatever you wanna buy from there. So this is what I'm gonna be saying today, and to everyone out there who is actually working today. As I said, from today, the topic which you had today was actually how to continue pursuing your goals in all seasons. So remember, you is not the only person that's actually going through in life. You is not the only person that actually having a hard day. There's many other persons in many different parts of the world who will be having a hard day as you yourself. So don't think that you're the only person in the ocean with only one boat, or you're the only person with a boat. You may be the only person with a boat designed the way you designed it, but you're not the only person in the ocean actually facing the waves. So if you're going on to today and your day has been a little bit tough, rough, seems to be actually going wrong from since the start, maybe you should take a few deep breaths, drink a few water, try relaxing the mind, take a few deep breaths and just Take your time with the job. Sometimes it requires a little bit of slowing down from your pace or whatsoever it is. But if your day is going very great, see it still as a very good day. And if your day is not going too good, still see it as a very good day. Because that's what actually makes the good days, the bad days actually makes you see where you were and where you are now. And even if you're looking to start a business or you're looking to get into a business, or you're looking to get a very good job, as I said, take the fear away from you and go hard. Go with the mind motivation that you want to actually overcome and you want to be better. So everyone want to make a difference, and it's always good for other persons to make a difference. And not even forgetting the youthful persons who has been just entered from school or still looking in search for jobs. Um, what I can say is actually what I said yesterday. It can be like if you're going for a job, I recommend you actually go for a job like tell the persons what you actually want the job for, even if you bring in an application. Okay, that's how I actually understand it from when I start doing businesses. School wouldn't actually give you that knowledge. Schools can actually teach you to get an education, basic. Okay, so they wouldn't actually give you the whole points of how do you address your boss and all the stuff like that. That you have to actually develop. It should be something that you develop from since school because there are times you're gonna have to do assignments, projects, um, and even much more. So if you're going for a job as a young person right now, I recommend you go in, you talk to the boss one on one. You let the boss know that you're the perfect fit for the job. Okay, you need to actually claim that perfect fit for the job. Make sure that you can handle the job. Okay, don't fool yourself. Don't try to do something that you know for a fact that you cannot do. So give yourself that um, ongoing um, strength that you can do the job. And also, it's better, as I said, when you go in, you talk to the person, you make sure that that person understands where you're actually coming from. And this is gonna give the boss a little confidence in you, even if you don't have any experience. Okay, so show the person that you're capable. And if you're still home and you're looking for a specific job, I wouldn't recommend that you waste that time looking for a job that you want before you can actually start working. It's good to actually start with what you have for now, and later on show the interest in the job that you want so you can be recommended by someone. That's how life actually works. You may be in a supermarket, but you want to be an IT in the IT field, and you may be doing a lot of IT things, or you may be talking a lot of computers, and just by that, someone comes to the grocery store to buy, and then boom, they actually hear you speaking of things that they actually want, and they may actually come to you and ask you if you can do the job, and just like that, you recommend it. So it all starts somewhere, and it all starts with you going out there, being the first person to actually get up from that seat, as I said, get up from your comfort zone, go out there, choose a job, Kari. Make sure you have a little insight on it, a little motivation on it, enlightenment, a little education on it. And as you continue going, then life's going to actually play you to the job you actually want. So it's not about just sitting home after school, or you may not get a job you want, and you may not have the experience in that field, so you don't want to work nowhere else. It shouldn't be like this, but it should be like you want to, you want to reach in the position. So it should start by somewhere, because I didn't start with business. And when I gave my story on the live a few days back, I were not starting from business. I started from construction. I started as a helper, and then from there, I started growing myself, and I started seeing the benefit in what I was doing. So anyone else who's out there and actually looking to grow bigger, whether it be business, whether it be job, my advice to you is thumbs up. You know, thumbs up for everyone. So just go out there, go hard, and make everyone see that you're capable for the job. So thank you all, and if you want to visit me later on, I'm going to be live on Instagram, and also I'm going to be live on TikTok a little later. Well, I still having a little technical difficulty with my TikTok, but I'm going to get it over it. So on Instagram, you can find me there. My Instagram and my Facebook are going to be showing at the same time, so you can visit me on either one if you're following. And for those who are going to be watching the live later on, try sharing that live so a lot of persons can be inspired and they can be actually in great standing. So thank you all, and see you all in the next live tomorrow.